across the board and good team wins. Nice to be 2-1, and a great challenge coming in next week in Missouri.
Can you talk about it looked like you got really strong corner play today. Can you just talk about those guys and the job they did?
Well, it's that's a hard deal because if we really try to protect those guys mathematically, there's just can you hold up in the run game? And these guys are going to like a lot of teams going to have enough balance, and so then they get out there on the island. And I thought early they worked us a little bit pretty good. Tried some double moves, missed the shot they had early. They had an open shot they missed. Looked like they were trying to pick on up Mike a little bit, especially early. He settled down. But again, for some of the teams that we're going to see as you move through this conference, we're going to see teams that are going to run the ball strong. We're going to have to put numbers up there, and they're going to be one-on-one. That's practice. You get beat. It's not as stressful out there. And all of a sudden you soften up, and you got some soft coverage. So I thought Mike and Timmy competed, made some plays, and it's a developing position. I mean, Mike, misses last year with a hernia. Timmy's played safety, so I mean those guys are kind of learning on the fire, and they're doing good. I mean, it's a good point you're making. But they're going to be challenged and pressed and stressed even more next week with the crowd coming in and what we'll see in the Big Ten play.
Coach, can you talk about the overall defensive effort and just getting off the field on 3rd and 4th down?
It was good. I think we had 10 stops, or 10 3 and outs, 3rd down stops here or whatever. They were actually 8 of 20 on 3rd down, 2 of 6 on 4th down. I think another thing was, we were 0 for 3 and they were 0 for 3 in the red zone. And so they worked us down there pretty good. I think they missed a field goal once. But again, I think it was pretty good right at the end of the game. They were just, wasn't maybe as aggressive as they would have been early. But our guys, they did bend a little. But we got them on 3rd down, got them 3rd and long, got some pressure on the quarterback a little bit. Sometimes they worked us and converted, but I mean, it was nice to see the defensive players. I thought our guys did a nice job in practice. Our coaches gave a good plan. It was nice to come out and play well.
What's it just do for those guys to rebound like that? I mean, after the game they had last week, to come back and have that good of an outing where you don't give up a touchdown on that side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, because again, last week, they're the worst defense ever played in the history of the universe. If you just listen, so now they're going to be the greatest thing ever. Now they just are with young, getting better. Got some freshman linebackers. There's not a senior in the defensive line. You got 2 corners you're talking about that are kind of they're really 3rd game. So I mean, it's just you learn under fire. And it was different. But really, what the thing was, last week we never got that TMO schedule ever. And when we did, we got to some of those 3rd and 8s. We almost got the stop or the 2nd 20 or the PI call last week. So at least today we had some negative plays that got them a little bit where mathematically, when they got some 3rd and 2, 3, 4, they worked us pretty good today. They had some of those flat passes, those little rub things they were doing. They worked us pretty good. But the key of the 3rd down stop was we did a pretty good job in run defense. They ran for 136 yards. In almost 40 carries, 30-some carries, so 30 to 36 there. So, we had 48 for 260, and they had 36 for 130. I mean, it was the D-line and the run support got it 3rd and long. The offensive scoring, it's kind of a team deal. When the offense starts scoring and gets some points, now that changes maybe how they got to attack. So it's kind of like when you play as a team. Today was a good team win, and except for the blunders on the goal line, there was a lot of positive things going on. And so that being said, I think the way the offense played really complemented the defense. The way the defense stopped the run, got it 3rd and long, really complemented the defense. So it was a byproduct of the day. Coach, and that's why I think it's a good team win. Just it's great for the defense, but it really is a good team win.
You mentioned Nick Mangieri is a guy who's played pretty well in fall camp. Starting looked like he had a pretty good day today. What are your thoughts on what you saw from Nick?
Playing hard and